In the span of a single trading session, Moderna's stock more than doubled as the company moved to turn mRNA into a personalized cancer medicine. On August 19, 2026, Wall Street witnessed a massive upward re-rating for the veteran biotech company. This chart shows the scale of the volatility. Following an opening surge of nearly 100%, the price peaked at $163.47, before finding support near $146. The rally was triggered by the release of hard clinical data, distinguishing the move from the speculative short squeezes often seen in high-volume retail trading. The intensity of the price action suggests that the market is attempting to reprice Moderna's technical identity based on this new evidence. The breakthrough originated in the Phase 3 INTerpath-001 study, a high-stakes joint venture between Moderna and Merck. The trial met its primary efficacy goals by combining Moderna's individualized vaccine, intismeran autogene, with Merck's immunotherapy drug Keytruda. Researchers tested the combination on 1,137 patients with completely resected high-risk melanoma. This marks the first time an individualized mRNA cancer therapy has successfully cleared a Phase 3 trial. Clearing this final clinical stage transitions the therapy from an experimental candidate to a product with a statistically high probability of reaching the commercial market. The process begins with surgery. To build a custom therapy, surgeons must first remove and genetically sequence a sample of the patient's specific tumor. Algorithms scan the tumor's profile to identify up to 34 unique mutations, known as neoantigens. Scientists encode these blueprints into a single mRNA molecule packaged inside protective lipid nanoparticles. Once injected, this custom molecule instructs the patient's immune system to hunt those specific cancer markers. This workflow effectively turns the patient's own immune system into a precision weapon tailored to their specific cancer. Moderna recently faced a period of heavy uncertainty. With demand for COVID-19 vaccines dropping sharply, the company needed to prove it could succeed in other therapeutic areas. The first sign of stability arrived on August 5, 2026, when the FDA approved mFlusiva, the first mRNA seasonal flu vaccine authorized in the U.S. By combining that respiratory approval with these Phase 3 oncology results, management is now projecting 10% revenue growth for 2026. Analysts are buying into the stock because these parallel successes validate mRNA as a versatile platform that can be applied to many different diseases. While the Phase 3 announcement caused the spike, investor confidence is rooted in the long-term durability shown in the 5-year Phase 2b data. This chart shows that the combination therapy demonstrated a 49% reduction in the risk of cancer recurrence or death. The data is even more pronounced for distant metastases, showing a 59% reduction in risk compared to using Keytruda alone. This sustained efficacy de-risks the asset for regulators, suggesting that the clinical benefits are not just significant, but durable over several years. If regulators approve this therapy for the high-risk melanoma market, it opens up a massive immediate commercial opportunity. But the broader strategy is far larger. Moderna and Merck currently have 9 active trials running as part of their INTerpath development program. They are already testing the same individualized approach in non-small cell lung cancer, bladder cancer, and renal cell carcinomas. Capturing even a small portion of these distinct markets would allow Moderna to diversify its revenue away from infectious disease vaccines. Despite the optimism, clinical risks remain. The Phase 3 trial is still pending critical overall survival data, which is the final word on long-term benefit. There are also massive logistical hurdles involved in manufacturing a custom, individualized drug for every single patient on a global scale. These operational costs, combined with potential pushback from insurers and rising competition, could still delay a full commercial launch. Because the current valuation assumes the company will execute this complex launch perfectly, any setback could lead to extreme stock volatility. This timeline tracks the upcoming catalysts for investors, beginning with full data presentations at international medical meetings. We will also see formal regulatory filings submitted to the FDA and EMA, along with data readouts from the 8 other trials in the INTerpath program. Do you believe Moderna has finally proved the power of its platform, or has the stock price already climbed too far, too fast? Let us know in the comments and subscribe for more in-depth biotech analysis. The next 12 months of trial data will determine if the mRNA revolution is just beginning.